They're performing a ritual, preparing the way for a dark anchor. They work to the dark orders of Javad Tharn, the Necromancer.
The base is almost... Only the ritual remains.
Excellent. Javad would be pleased.
You're too late! The Dark Anchor shall be created.
Please, don't let them kill me. I've surrendered. Gavo's confessions. Lavinia is a traitor and a blasphemer. Please, she's dead, isn't she? I just want to go home to my farm and my family. I never wanted any of this. I was tending to some of our injured when your fighters came upon us. I surrendered to buy the injured time to flee. All of us that still hold the aid in our hearts have abandoned this Daedric plot. We want nothing to do with Lavinia's treachery. I thank you for your mercy. I won't be any trouble. Mara's breath. May the Eight keep you safe.
We've done it. Once they saw Gavo's confession, most of them abandoned the city. They're running home to Calovia. The only ones still fighting are her loyalist corps. How'd it go with Lavinia? Yes, you're just the best. Working with you is like that Argonian bard at my local tavern. An unexpected but very welcome surprise. The collies are on the run, and Kazira's thrilled. By the green, I wish we could stop for a brew, but no such luck. You have more work to do. I've been thinking about what Gavo said. The Temple District makes sense. The Resistance kept talking about all the strange lights in that part of town. What do you want to bet that's where the main's gone as well? Damn it. I'll work with Kazira to contain the district. We need to keep the Orenthians out of there. You stop that ritual, find Akuzri. and do what needs to be done. Good luck in there. Hopefully the Stonefire haven't been able to finish their ritual. For the time being, Akuzri, the Main is an unknown. Is he working with Thon willingly? We don't know, and I don't want the devout Khajiit of the city in there jogging your elbow. I can't be any clearer about this, my friend. The Main is the spiritual leader of the Khajiit. He wields enormous influence. If he's been turned, or he's defected, he cannot be allowed to leave that district.
Your powers wane, fool. Keep control of this shell. You will need it to destroy the Lunar Champ. Now an intruder has breached the temple. Destroy them. Do not fail me.
Move, now!
Worthless animal, burn in the fires of oblivion!
awaits you! Come forth, children of the Dark Moon! Please, I can't take anymore. This one knew the vessel was weak. The Thorn will be displeased. End this flesh before you. It is not fit to breathe. We will meet again.
Bright moons, you have saved Akuzri. Drove out the evil that was corrupting his soul. Thanks to you, Akuzri is free. It was not this one that did those things. He remembers. The screams, the anger, the blood. Akuzri remembers. He was ridden, controlled by an ancient evil. We call it the Dark Mane. This one thought it was a tale, a story told to cubs. But then, he thought the same about the Dromatra. The Dark Mane was the leader of our people in ancient times, but failed. He was cast out of the moon's light to walk forever in darkness. This one remembers it talking to Javadan, speaking of dark treachery, visiting places throughout the march. But no, Akuzri does not know where it went. Please, we should leave this place.
The Mane still lives. I trust you have a good reason for this, my friend. Kazira was right then. She'll be relieved to hear it. The Colovians are on the run, and I'd say we've done a damn good job here today. You should talk to Kazira. Tell her your account of what went on. I consider it an honor to have served with you here today. I'm going to make sure the Queen hears of your bravery.
Akuzri is not surprised that an eye of Queen Aren will easily accept what happened.
You've returned! And the main is here, unharmed. Joan and Jor are looking down on us. I cannot express how grateful I am. You have saved us body and soul. May your steps on the Two Moons dance bring you where you need to go. The people of Orentia owe you a great debt, traveler. You will always be welcome within the walls of our city. But your tale does not end here, I think. Yes, Akusri. For all he has been through, he is still wise. Travel now to Rolka. I am certain the main, I am certain Akusri will do the same. The Temple of the Dance at Rolka is central to the march. It is a place of holy worship in the region, and one where the next steps can be taken. I cannot go. I must remain and see to my city. But I wish you bright moons and sharp claws.
This one cannot comprehend. All of this by his hand. Akusri. This one should have fought harder. Fought against the darkness. But he was weak. This one is no longer fit to wear the mane. That much is clear now. All must be told of his decision.
Welcome to the temple at Ralka, Moon Hallowed. This one knows Hallowed. Former main Akusri is here. Preparations have begun. Your path to the Two Moons dance begins here and now. The champions are here. They awaited your arrival with great enthusiasm. Are you ready to join them within? Excellent. The Queen, the Sylvanar, even the fallen light Akusri is within. This one's superior, Kauzana Bijo, awaits you at the dais. Follow Hadamdo, Hallowed. Mistress Kauzana Bijo will set you on your path, Hallowed. Good luck.
I have heard of your valor, though we have not met before. My Sylvanar and I are well pleased that we could be here to support the Khajiit people. Oh no. My people are deeply divided. I believe this is one of the most vulnerable moments our fragile dominion has faced. King Camoran himself felt he had to remain in Valenwood, stay close to the people, keep them from worrying. I've spoken with the champions, taken in their scent. They seem lean, strong, flexible, much like my Sylvanar. I fear they do not have the experience, the age that the main should have. But I'm willing to watch and wait and see.
It's good to finally meet you. I'm very happy we could be here to support Akuzri and the champions. This is a vulnerable moment for our fragile new dominion. Cautious might be a better word. Since the Dominion formed, there has been a great deal of political turmoil. The Old Guard in Oridon, resistance to King Camoran's rule, and now the spiritual leader of the Khajiit corrupted by a dark spirit. I've known the Speaker and the Main for years and have every confidence in them. I've spoken to Shazar and Kali here in the temple, and I'm most impressed. The Somerset Isles will support elsewhere, come what may.
Hallowed, it is good to finally put a face to all the tales I've heard. News of Akuzri's fall has spread as fast as the wind. All of elsewhere is talking about these two young women. As you probably know, this is the first time we've had two candidates for the main at the same time. There's a great deal of talk.
This one is humbled to stand before the moon, hallowed. You have done so much for Akuzri's people. More than he has done in some time, he thinks. You speak falsely. As this one said at Arentia, Akuzri is the main no more. The touch of darkness, the stain of Javad Darn's creature remains. He can never atone for what he did. This one has known Shazar and Kali since they were cubs, since their days at the temple. They are strong, proud women. Our people will be in good hands, whoever walks the Two Moons path.
Hallowed, news of I signed the Elden Accord. The people trust me. They trust my judgment. They know that I will serve ably as speaker to the next main. With my help, the people will grow to love her.
Everyone has gathered for the ceremony, and now with your arrival, we are ready to begin. The ceremony begins with consumption of the moon sugar elixir. This unique brew will make your mind more receptive to the touch of Joan and Jode. We have prepared the temple for this unique trial. Never in recorded history have there been two candidates for the position of main. You will walk with each champion, meeting their guides and exploring their past. Every candidate that undergoes this ritual is met by a figure from their past. The trial path is meant to cleanse the candidate of doubt and regret. The guide aids in that process. The moon sugar elixir is the gateway to the ritual. It allows you to open the doors of your mind, bask in the light of the moons. The touch of Joan and Jode will permeate your senses. Every main walks 3 paths. The life path is spent growing and loving and learning. The ceremony, here today, begins their trial path. After the cleansing at the temple, each candidate faces a trial unique to the course of their life path. To prove worthy, a candidate must walk the trial path to its conclusion. Here in the march, that is the temple at Dune. Here, Shazar or Kali will walk the final path. The Two Moons path. We may speak more of that day later, Hallowed. Never. The champions were born under unique alignment of the stars and moons. All candidates are. But never, in all our history, have twins been born at the exact right time together. Eventually, after all, a decision will have to be made. There cannot be 2 mains. Eventually, a decision will have to be made between Kali and Shazar. And as Moon Hallowed, you will be the one to make that decision. Excellent. Let us begin. We have gathered here to usher the champions on to their next path. These 3 cups contain Moon Sugar Elixir, a sacred potion. They will allow the light of the moons into your souls. Champions, step forth and drink the elixir. This 3rd cup is for the Moon Hallowed, who will walk with the champions on their path. Hallowed, step forward and drink the elixir.
You know that elixir was actually pretty tasty. They never mentioned that in any of the texts. Sure, of course. Are the walls supposed to wobble like that? Never mind. Are you ready? That's the kind of confidence that we'll need. Let's do this. That hut, this place, are those supposed to be rotten flu victims? This must be where I'm to meet my guide.
Shazar, my daughter. It's good to see you.
Father?
You've become so adept with magic, my daughter. Your wisdom has far exceeded my own.
Father, you are my guide. Why are you here? What am I to learn from this cleansing?
My Shazar, always so eager to learn. Cub, you and your sister have a connection that transcends knowledge. Now, you must face my past. Pray at the lunar shrines. Learn from Kali, that you may face what lies ahead at Moonmont. Become what you were born to be.
Thank you for your wisdom, Father. Goodbye. You heard Father, yes? We must pray at the lunar shrines to learn more of my past. Let's do it.
This disease. We've been here for weeks, and we still know nothing about it. If we can't understand how it spread, how can we treat it?
We've already lost Neen and Lanalor. If we don't leave Orcrest now, the whole team will succumb. The flu has ravaged the city, and the Colovians will be here in days. You have to get your daughter out of here.
Old friend, it's too late for me. Shaza is in your hands now. Get her home safely. I'll do what I can before the end. Shaza, please try to be brave. I'm sorry I won't be there for you and your sister, and I pray that the flu never reaches Dune. Look after our family, and remember always, your father loves you. Moons above, he loves you.
My father? I should have known it would be one of our parents. Just like Main Zabeden show, 400 years ago. Father was sent to treat the Nahatan flu outbreak in Orcrest 17 years ago. The disease proved too potent, and he and his team died. I was there, as a cub. A disease, a mysterious illness that swept across the face of Tamriel. It is said that it was a punishment from the Argonians, a retribution for the dark deeds done against the race by the Dark Elves. But no one knows for sure. No, not at all. The creatures in these visions, I don't know. I don't. Wait, actually, it makes perfect sense. These visions are a part of me, as much as memories. I was terrified of plague victims. So many bodies. Father was the most talented alchemist in all of Dune. When we were young, clients would come from as far away as High Rock to consult him. I think the Main himself asked Father to tend the sick. I'll be fine. Kali and I have known we would face darkness here since we were cubs. I just wonder. I want to know what he meant earlier. Let's go and find out. I'm ready. I should warn you, though. We'll probably see more of those flu victim monsters in the next room. I was so frightened of them as a child. Get ready, and thank you. My father's med team? Dark moons. Those men and women worked with my father. Neen used to cook for us. She'd even stew vegetables when we asked nicely. No need for your sympathy, Hallowed. This is what my father meant. This is what he spoke of when he spoke of decisiveness. I need to move forward. No looking back. Yes, like Kali, I've spent so much of my life studying. So much spent examining texts, words. Action, though. Action is needed to be a true leader. Let's go, Hallowed.
Shazza doesn't look like her usual upbeat self. Is she all right?
Of course, of course. She probably knew exactly what to expect here. No moon sugar-induced vision would scare the likes of her. I'm ready. Shazza's done well, I'm sure. Time for my chance to prove my worth. Colovians here? These bastards killed my mother. Let's take them out. Colovian bastards! Where are you? I know there are more of you. I can smell you. Come out and face me! What's going on here?
You draw your sword when you're frightened, Kali. Just like when you were a little girl.
Mother? Is that you?
Even as a cub, you were filled with such anger. After I died, that anger grew. Now, you laugh and curse in turn.
Mother, Nemu, we lost you so long ago. And you were gone so much. Why are you here?
I know, Kali. But you and Shazza had each other. A bond that transcends your age. Now, face your past. Face my rage. Pray at the lunar shrines. Know what has come before. That you may face what lies ahead at Moonmont. Channel your passion, Kali. Protect your sister and our people. Become what you were born to be.
Wait! Don't go!
Captain, you have to pull back. There's too many of them.
Get my daughter out of here, Sergeant! I'll hold them off! Die, Colovian dogs! Is this all you've got, you bastards? Come at me!
They sent a house cat to fight their battles. Desperate failure.
Kali! Jaza! Be safe.
My mother. I can't believe it. Why? Mother was a great warrior, a commander. She led a squad in the campaign to retake Orcrest and Riverhold from the damned Colovians. That was almost 20 years ago. Ha! Why are you even asking? I'm fine. I've known I'd be facing something dark in here since I was a cub. The monks made it very clear. Here, wherever we have to go next, the Two Moons Path, this is not an easy journey. The monks taught us that once we complete this moon's blasted cleansing, we'll have to face some kind of challenge before we walk the final path. We should see hints as to where we must go before all of this is over. Kali is ready. You killed my mother, you bastard!
You're weak, just like your mother. Your strength lacks strength. You bastards!
My blade has tasted the blood of my mother's killer. I should feel happy, righteous, but I don't feel anything. The monks taught us that this cleansing would open old wounds, and I expected to feel triumph, victory, like any day in the field. But here, he was just another threat to put down. I think I understand what my mother was telling me. Who I fight is not the question I should ask. The question I should ask is, why do I fight? I fight to protect those I care for, and perhaps someday, those I lead. Thank you, Hallod. I could not have done this without you.
You've done it, Hallowed. The champions have stepped onto their new path, and all that remains is to conclude the ritual. The final step, the cleansing itself. Please, step back, Moon Hallowed. Your journey as champions is complete. The final cleansing begins. Relax your bodies. Calm your minds. Let the light of Joan and Joan wash away your doubts, your regrets. The cleansing is complete. Shazza and Kali have left the path of the lunar champions behind. The cleansing is complete. Moon Hallowed, step forward and speak to me. Thank you, Hallowed. You filled your role admirably, as hundreds of Moon Hallowed have done before you. You have the thanks of all who praise the bright moons. May Joan and Jode guard your steps and keep you safe in the trials to come.
Yeah!